Welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today we're cracking open a new bottle of Maker's Mark FAE 01. Yeah, so we're like a couple years late on it. But, you know, the thing is no, this was the actual.
Good luck finding it.
Well, that's the whole point of it. These were never around. And super fan of the channel, Steve, happened to find one somewhere. And it was actually
somewhere is the
for $61. So he called me up. He's like, I thought you wanted this. I'm like, absolutely, grab it. I'll pay you back. So he got a hold of this. So this is 110.6 proof. This is made by Jim Beam Suntory. It's non-age statement. Of course, I just said we got it for $61. It's made by Maker's Mark. It was released in March of 2021. This has just a little nub. And if I pull it the wrong way, I'm going to be mad at myself. So it's 70% corn, 16% wheat, 14% malted barley. And the way I tell, they use the regular Maker's Mark, and then they put in some American oak staves that are severely seared on one side and raw on the other side, and to give it a different flavor profile. So
we shall see.
We've been looking for these since we started this channel because everybody was raving about how good they are, and until recently, he just found them. He just found this one. They have an FAE 01 and an FAE 02 that comes out. I missed that one. It comes out. This one came out two times. Last year's the BRT 1 and BRT 2, which stay tuned. Hopefully, they should be en route.
They're on an airplane.
They actually came out at the same time. This one actually came out in March of 2021, and the other one came out in the fall. Last year's, they actually came out together. But again, we searched all of 2022 trying to find the BRTs.
The vendors said that there's an issue going on with Makers coming this way with the new stuff, because all we have really is the 101. Sometimes they're barrel picks.
Yep.
And then
come on, leave them alone. Come on.
Regular.
Come over here.
And 46.
Right.
So.
Right.
Very late at, and that's a pretty good
at one
circle
point,
that I do.
At one point,
I
think they had an issue with bottling. Wasn't it them that had that problem with bottling at one point? Or that might have been Wild Turkey. It was one of them had an issue with glass. They had a problem with bottling. Right. Now here
I am.
You were busy, but overall, I was super excited to try to get this one. I told you I missed it on yours because I looked up at the board at the same time. It was a little crash and burn on that one. That's all. You know. It's never the $20 bottles that I spill all over the table.
You're pretty good at it. You're not consistent.
I was so excited I got the wax off in one rip without it tearing. I will say, very good nose. It's like leaping out at me, but it has that twang.
I was going to say there's something different with
100%. And that must be the American oak staves, see it on one side.
Which we haven't done that experiment. We need to find another one.
What?
We should dump that into the Willet.
I'm not even wasting that.
We have
stave.
To try it.
No, because it's not that the Willet tastes young; it just tastes bad.
Let's see if we can change it.
No, we can by throwing it down the sink.
No. Stay tuned. We're going to do something to Willet.
Sure we are. Yeah, we're going to crack open a new bottle. That's what we're going to do with Willet. Smash it on the stone wall in my front yard. That had a big amount of flavor. It is definitely a different taste. Like there's still a taste on my tongue.
What is the taste?
I'm figuring it's got to be the oak. It's got to be the oak that they
Bernie oak.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's American oak that they usually store the barrel in, anyways. But they actually put extra staves in it, so it definitely had a.
It does, but it hangs.
Like it's still whatever flavor that was stayed on my tongue.
But even the proof, it's in your throat a little. It's.
Ooh, now you almost get a.
It's still got that twang though of a different smell.
But I'm almost getting like a caramel apple. I don't
on an apple.
Yeah, it's like a.
I can go with the caramel.
You know, like when you just get the caramel apple and you.
I haven't had one of those since way
back. Neither have I, but that's what just popped into my head when I smelt it. Maybe just because it was a thick caramel smell.
It is a caramel smell.
Yeah, I didn't smell it like that at first.
With
scent.
Something is like with a twist, but I'm not getting the apple. It's like something different. But it is very strong.
Mm-hmm.
Strong.
It definitely brings a lot more. Like we recently just did one of the cast strengths, and it was good. But this seems to drink hotter, and it's the same proof.
I was going to say it's definitely carrying its own weight.
Like
on that.
I don't know if it's the amount of flavor that's making it seem like it lasts longer. There's something on there
it's still here and
Yeah.
it stays on your tongue. There's like a sparkle still on your tongue. And if that's the oakness, and then I don't know.
This is gonna be a tough one to try to pull out of the blind. I can
It's
tell you
definitely
that.
going to be because it's definitely drinking hotter.
It definitely brings me into the realm of the better ones that we have. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna mess this up with.
Yeah, because usually with the makers, it's pretty smooth.
Well, the 46 barrel proof and the other one, no, it gives you a little kick because it's 110 proof too.
I know.
They're right
it
around
just
that.
seems to be a little more sparkly for some reason. Although we haven't touched it. I haven't touched it in a while.
This almost brings me to
Do those have more wheat?
I think they're the same. They're
Same
the
mash
same.
bill
They're the
at all.
same mash bill. The only difference is the 46 has
The
got
nose
French
is
oak
like really-
staves, and this has American oak
yeah.
staves. And the regular 46 is just it's the same. It's just proof wise.
Super caramel-esque now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's almost to the point like we just recently did the Redneck Riviera popped up in one of the blinds, and it almost smelled like it was fake. This smells like it's real, but it's that much caramel smell. Like that one had that like
Sugary,
almost like they poured some
Yeah.
additive in it. You're getting that same smell out of this, but when you sip it, it really brings that flavor too.
does.
Like
I agree.
it's not. It doesn't taste fake at all. It just really
No.
hits you with. But that goes to show you, that's what they say. Where you get, who would think out of wood you get, that flavor? But I mean, this goes to show you they throw extra in, and you can really get that caramel.
We're gonna see
flavor.
Yes, we are.
Eventually, I would like to get one of them kits. They sell kits on.
We have
Amazon.
a stick.
No,
we will get a
They
kit.
sell them with different
I
types of
agree.
wood.
Well,
It
we'll
would
have
be
to look
neat to
into
do
that.
an experiment because I got enough mason
Let's see what
jars
Santa Claus
downstairs.
brings. I didn't put it on my list, so Santa Claus isn't gonna bring it.
No, but we could do it like another Sunday Funday day thing where, especially if we got like the same flavored whiskey,
It might
And
just
just
be a
add a
Sunday
different-
unfun day.
we'll just add a different. You can't fix that, Mike. I don't care. I'll go get it right now. We can try drinking it again. That thing had such a nasty.
This is very, very good.
It had such
I don't
a
wanna-
nasty
I don't wanna go there now.
aftertaste. I don't think adding more oak will fix that. It's not going to get rid of that medicinal cleaning supply smell that it had.
It's worth a stick.
Nope. It's not worth the $8 I paid for a stick or whatever it was.
That was for two, so it's $4.
Yeah, I don't even know. Was it?
If
It
$4
might have been. It might have been.
rectifies
Was
it,
it
it would
18?
be.
It will not rectify that. Back to
I'm
something
trying.
that was actually good.
It is very
This
good. We're not going to
actually-
compare today.
I
'cause
can
I'm not
see
doing
why people were raving about this and why
No.
I really want to get the other
because the
one.
nose is like again.
It is.
The nose is like delicious.
I'm trying to see if there's any like I got that caramel apple, but now that you convinced me it wasn't an apple, maybe it is just the huge caramel that hit me.
I'm not getting the fruit part of it. I am getting the
It
huge
smelled
caramel.
like it was just really hit with a huge
I could even
caramel.
maybe I'd go caramel with a twist of cinnamon more than an apple myself. But either way, I mean, you can almost smell it from here.
No, it's
So-
definitely and flavor wise, it's a huge flavor.
And
bomb.
after your first sip, it still hangs, but it doesn't. It hits you pretty good on your first hit
Mhm.
or your first sip of the day. It's you're taking a drink, even if it's a baby one.
I've been waiting to see if because it has 14% malted barley, if I could get that
Bread.
fresh bread smell, but I'm not getting it
I'm
yet.
getting caramel huge. Of course, I don't really get the bread.
That would make my day if I get that caramel on like a piece of a fresh bread, because that's what it's like, a caramel spread on bread on some of them. Then you're like, oh my god, that's like a little slice of heaven.
Bonus for him.
I haven't got that yet. I don't know if it's going to open up anymore, but I can tell you
It's
there's
pretty open
absolutely
now.
nothing I don't like about this. This is phenomenal.
After the first sip, then this glass like exploded.
Yeah.
And even if you, well, it's cooler up here, so it's actually semi chilled, but it's on ice. I bet this would be still smoking.
Oh no, I agree. I will say too, the more that we've drank all these weeders, to me, I don't get. I mean, it's 110 proof. You don't really get like the blast of alcohol in it. Like
No,
it
not the
usually
nose.
brings the smell better. You know what I mean? Like it's the same thing we say about every time we do like Weller or
Yeah,
even
yeah.
the last. Like it seems like it just has more flavor. But I am liking the more we keep doing like
The
this
nose
is
is
because
good.
this is basically almost like a double oak because if they're putting another American oak staves in it
Good
as a
point. I
secondary
didn't-
thing,
yeah.
it's kind of like bringing it to, like when we did the
Well,
Woodford double oak,
Yeah, but
or
what
when we
was
did like the
proof of that was still
1910.
only 94 though, right?
Yeah, because Woodford's all 94. It stays that way. But
So that was
what
like
was the 1910 right there? That's only 93 also. No, again, there's nothing I don't like. The proof is perfect because it puts it like I always say. I like the 107. You know what I mean?
No.
So the 110 is right there, where it's just
It does almost sound like sometimes going back and listening that we are like the proof snobs. We're not really. We're not. It's just our preferences here.
no. The difference is like I tell Steve all the time. It's not so much that we like the proof. It's that there's that much less water in there to dilute the flavor.
Correct.
So it's it's not so much that you want the proof of alcohol, but the alcohol tastes so much better because it's not diluted.
It brings everything in.
Right.
So you're not in that. What am I really trying to find? Because it's not there.
Right.
Well, it's there, but it's hidden. So I don't know. It's the problem would be.
It sounded like somebody drove in the driveway. That's why. But
I don't think you're gonna find it.
no, I mean if you can find it, 100%. Especially we got it for 61. MSRP was supposed to be $60. So if you can find this, 100% grab it. The issue is just that everybody already did. So we haven't
maybe maybe west, south, north.
I can tell you
not. It's not so much, say Virginia to Maine.
I can tell you, my friend is currently in Kentucky and went and toured Maker's Mark, and they're like, "Oh, we haven't had that in decades." You know what I mean? So they don't have it down there.
So you
good luck finding it anywhere else.
You might look out in Ohio or somewhere else.
You know what it's going to be? It's going to be someone put it in the back room because they wanted to get a good price for it. Now it's taking up space. They throw it out on the shelf, or you say, "Hey, what do you have in your back room?" And they're like, "Well, we have this thing. How much you want it for?"
People don't jump on that unless they know you. They're not like. Especially
no, but that's how you're going to.
Yeah.
That's how you're going to get it. It's going to be through the person or something like that, or you made a rapport.
Because in the holiday season, they tell me all the time, and I know we're past the holiday season, but they said they get vultures all the time.
Of course.
On who's got what.
But nobody will deal with that. But that's where we've never done the video, but if you watch any other YouTuber that has done the top 5 tips on trying to get bourbon, it's all about making relationships and having a rapport and, quite frankly, spending money. If they see, let's be honest, when they see you in the store spending money all the time, they know you. You make a rapport, you have a thing. They know you're not going to buy it and try to flip it for a profit.
Right,
you know what I mean? So once they know that, then they're more apt to, if you say, "Hey, do you have anything good in the back?" They're like, "Oh, I do have a Weller, or I do have this, or I do have that." But they're not going to just give it up to every Tom, Dick, and Harry that comes in, kicks open the door, and says, "Show me the pappy." You know what I mean? Like it just they're all like,
"You got a stag?" No.
Yeah, like right. And they might have 3 of them.
They even know. No, they even know me. So
no, but I mean, if you're just nobody off the street, you come walking in, going, "I want a stag and a pappy." Put it on the table. They're going to be like, "See you later, pal."
Or they're going to say, "Yeah, that'll be $2,500 and $6,000."
Right, because there's people that'll pay that. You know what I mean? And that's the whole thing. But overall,
they beat you.
Since he got me sidetracked on the thing, he keeps saying, "Keep it short, keep it sweet." Here it is. We'll probably babbled long enough. This is phenomenal. I highly recommend this. If you can find, and we're on the hunt. I got Steve.
It's an if.
He's running around down in Kentucky, and he's looked at a million different places trying to find FAE 02. If you can find either one of them, I haven't tried 02, but if it's anything like 01.
He's got a little Mario Kart, and he just sends the poor bastard out shopping.
I do. I got personal shoppers that find places, and they're like, "Hey, I got this. Hey, I got that." So, hey, whatever. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Steve, because he's the one who found this one. And I'm like, "Yep, grab it. I'll pay you when you get here." So, but now I'm glad I did this one, and I'm sad I don't have FAE 02, but I could crush this bottle. This is phenomenal. Like that has so much flavor.
Not a lot back.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think there's been a makers we've had that we didn't like.
I suggest you bring Willet for Christmas, and I'll share it with you.
I'll bring Willet for Christmas. All right. He's trying to make me skip Christmas. That's what he's trying to do. Stay away. If I have any downfall on it,
I don't.
whoever put the wax on this needs a better lesson in wax. It's funny when I watch the whole show on TV where some people find it bad if it doesn't come all the way down, and some people don't want it. They want it to barely touch. They want it to barely touch like this. So like the girl who worked there is like, oh no, I can tell which one's mine. Like this one's mine. Like if you look at that one, she's like, that would be mine. This one, I want it to come down and hit the neck. Where you have the other people that just want the drizzle.
They're saying, can we cut back? You know what it's costing us to friggin' spend wax?
You know what though? That was actually, if you ever go on YouTube and watch it, here I am babbling now. The episode was actually really cool because, you know, they're one of the few places that mostly they still roll all their barrels and move everything by hand and everything like that. It was just interesting. Like it.
But at some point, somebody's going to tell them they could save a cent by waxing it like this versus waxing it like that.
As long as you don't wax it like Knob Creek, you're in. It doesn't matter. You keep waxing, makers. You do a great job. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Subscribe.